Generic greetings and welcome to RimWorld. Today's beverage is cowboy coffee. It isn't, it's just instant stuff, black no sugar naturally, but you know, the former would be a little bit more apt. This is a game that I have not featured in over a year, and indeed played, I believe. I checked on the channel and saw that, yeah, the last video of RimWorld was over a year ago, and I know there's been a lot of call to play it as of late, and I don't know why I've not bothered with it. I think it's just because I've been playing a lot of other similar stuff and it's just sort of passed me by. But on New Year's Day, I thought, you know what, I'm going to fire this up and give it a go. And about 9 hours later, I jest not, I went, wow, this is fantastic. It's something that I got heavily back into. Still really, not just relearning the ropes again, but also just looking at some of the new stuff. I mean, just off the bat, you've got things like a massive world that you can now explore. This is randomly generated. You've got different biomes like tundras and boreal forests. I just went easy mode and started right in the centre in a temperate forest, but you know, it's like something like first colony or something. You got shrubland, desert. You got like, you know, extreme desert, different temperatures and climates, and on these different tundras you find different animals and creatures and events, and there's loads more events, and you've got history for the colony with graphs and messages, what's happened, and a much better faction system, and you've got training and wildlife and animals and all sorts of stuff, and just more to build, and you've got a much more advanced system. I wouldn't say for combat system, it is fairly simple as it goes. You know, you just put them behind cover and shoot or get into melee or whatever, but you've also got a lot more expanded health system. So, for example, let's look at artery blockage minor. We have, in fact, where's Ollie? Where's poor Ollie? Ollie, age 81. You can see food poisoning major because they had a bad meal, but also brain dementia. I didn't realise they'd put these sort of illnesses and diseases into the game, like where you've got chronic, potentially fatal diseases in it like that. And I don't know what you do about them. That's a whole mechanical and indeed sort of moral choice system going on there, and just loads more stuff, loads more added. What I want to do at the moment though is basically go to one of my characters and have a little chat to see what they've got to trade. This colony represents about sort of 7 to 9 hours of me messing about. Like I said, relearning the ropes, trying to figure things out, getting it wrong, try again, getting it wrong again, and generally cracking on. We can buy some cobras and panthers if we want. I'm really not up for that. However, I will sell them a plasteel knife because I really don't want it. I will also sell them we do have some tattered clothing. Let me accept that trade. What tattered clothing? Robins. So Robins is after, let's have a look. We've got a flak vest normal, a shirt good, a duster 68. So what are they saying that's bad then? Just the flak vest, is it? Oh, teeth are tainted. I think that's why. Yeah, tattered. I don't think I'm going to get it from here. But anyway, let's try have another chat. So we don't really want that auto pistol or a revolver, but they're not going to give me very good prices because of, although they are a war merchant, so maybe they will give me a decent price. Let's go for sell the revolvers and sell the pistol. We've got a Parker that's not very good. They can have that as well. And we'll keep the pump shotgun. Cloth pants normal. I think we'll sell that because, oh no, we'll probably keep all of that for now. And look at all the stuff they can sell us. Steel plate armor, steel helmet, tribal headdress, steel advanced helmet. It's all expensive though. Steel plate armor would be very nice indeed, but quite frankly, probably a bit too expensive. What melee stuff have they got? They have a steel, silver knife, plasteel spear, great bow. Nothing that I really want. I might take some of their pemmican though, because pemmican travels quite well. So I will accept that. And there we go. There's our trade. So anyway, I'll take you on a little, very quick tour. We have down south here, we've got the farm area. We've got hops for brewing. We've got strawberries and potatoes and rice for eating, making meals, etc. We've got heel root, which gives us some herbal medicine, which is in the storage up there. And we've got some cotton, which we are using to make clothing and such. In this building here, this is our sort of production and science and auxiliary building, I guess. So we've got things like the brewery, we've got electrical, what's that, electrical smithy, yeah, machining table, electric smelters, things like the stone cutting tables up top there. To the left, we've got generic storage plus also cold storage, so you can see the muffalo meat here is frozen, won't spoil because of the temperature system, and we've got a nice freezer there, getting all that frozen. We've got our living quarters on the left-hand side here. We've got a bed down here, which is like a medical bed. We've got a prisoner bed here. Now, this person was with us in the first place, but they were walking around in a daze, so we had to stop them doing that. So the only option we had really was to either wait it out, but they were suffering from heat stroke because we just passed a heat wave, so I had to arrest them and put them there. And we've also got some double beds as well because the relationship system's been much more improved. So, for example, Lumi and Josie. Lumi, you can see if we go over there in terms of social, they have, there you go, lover, yeah, Josie. And you've got bond and friend and acquaintance, but then you've also got rivals and stuff. So, yeah, what's this? Catatonic. Apparently suffer total mental breakdown into a catatonic state. It will recover in several days. This happens because of poor mood. Badly malnourished. Well, who's caring for them? Trying to recruit. We're giving them all the best medicine. So who else is there in terms of working? We've got Wolfram, who's the warden. So they're not taking care of them at all. Can you please prioritise? Yeah, capture them, please. That would be most good if you didn't let them just die on the floor. There you go. Actually feed them. Wow, that's a new one. Malnutrition and catatonic breakdown. So hopefully they will be looked after. However, that is my paramedic. Anyway, you can see there's also some defences around the outside. We've got some wind turbines there generating some electricity, and we've got some storage for that as well. I would have thought the electricity system would have been expanded on a bit more. Although saying that, what more could you really gone with? It's functional enough. However, there's no water systems. You would have thought that to survive you would need food and water, but that's just not simulated at all. I thought you would have to have like pumps in the desert and things like that, and extract moisture and like stuff like that in. Extract moisture in the desert and stuff. I know that's in the game, though. If you go over to research and over it along here, we have a moisture pump. Slowly normalise the moisture in the ground around them and turn the wet ground and dry and for that, yeah. So it simulates like for the crops in the fertile soil, but doesn't have anything for the like drinking water, which I think is actually a bit of an oversight. But anyway, it's not exactly 0 out of 10 unplayable, is it? So yeah, this world, as you can see, or this area, we've got a lot of muffalo on the left-hand side. I did actually have a pet muffalo, but I sold it to a trader because they were going to give me loads of money for it. We've got some marble, we've got some slate, we've got an ancient building here, which there's no way I'm going anywhere near. In fact, someone did go near it, and they said there's foreboding in this, so don't go near it. So no problem, I'm not going to open that up. There was a building here, and there was a building I think about here. You can probably see the grass is grown, but there's no trees. Yeah, there was some like a building around here which I removed. There was also another one down there, I think, somewhere. But anyway, yeah, there's also one here I should probably really get rid of at some point, shouldn't I? Orders. I will go for, where is it? Deconstruct. Get rid of that. And also floors. Remove floor. There you go. So there's a minor break risk with Ollie. Ollie, as I said, is sadly a dementia sufferer. They have hearing loss in left and right ear, and they've got a bad back. They were also just got over a bout of food poisoning, which is not good. So yeah, I don't know what you do about that. I mean, there's bionics in the game, but I don't think there's implants to resolve that. But honestly, I don't know. I really don't know. I haven't played enough, and I try to avoid the whole go on a wiki and find the prominent way of doing things the most efficiently, because then, quite frankly, what is the point? If you're just going to follow a tutorial from A to B, then you're not playing it. I prefer to experience it as much as I can myself, within limits. If you're getting stuck or whatever, and you do you if you want to do that. But yeah, prime example is Darkest Dungeon. I can hit my head against a brick wall enough on that one. Enough. I've had 10 hours of filling this wiki. This is a good setup. I'll do that. It's still, you still have to do stuff, but it's not, doesn't exactly play itself. Anyway, so, where were we? Yeah, so as I said about Ollie, they were... Ollie's broken down and wandering around in confusion because it happened because of dementia. Hopefully that'll... I don't know, I mean, I can't really lock them up. I mean, I could. I could rescue them. Try to arrest Ollie. Let's see what happens. We have to change that over to that one. Here we go. Yeah, Ollie's fine. He's come with us. There we go. So we'll have to look after Ollie now as well. Prisoner. Recruit. And recruit difficulty is 57%. So we'll see what happens there. We'll see what happens. Anyway, so this is my very, very basic colony. Went through many stages of building and rebuilding and messing it up and all sorts of stuff. But we're getting there. We're getting there. We're currently researching the geothermal power generator, which will go over that steam geyser, and we'll put it in a building, and that should be all right. We've had a prison break. Ollie. Stage of breakout. Okay. I don't really know what to say about that. I mean, do you stop them? Where are they going to go? Oh, they're trying to equip a bolt-action rifle. No, I don't. I'm not too keen on that. I mean, you can only melee attack them. What are they going to do if they get the bolt-action rifle? They're not going to start shooting, are they? That's exactly what they're going to do. Oh my good grief. This is something I never expected. Get Wolfram out of there for a start off. He's already moving out. Yeah, they're attacking him melee. Ollie, behave. Pack it in. And there we go. Capture Ollie. Again. Like I said, I don't know how you deal with this. Anyway, I was going to go ahead and... I'm going to have to get medical... I'm going to have to seek medical attention now. And who can do medical, in fact? Doctor! There's only... there's only our herbalist that really can do that. Robbins. Yeah. So we've got 6 people in the colony. 2 of them are injured and another 2 are not registered because they're not technically... Well... Not technically... part of the colony at the moment. They're actually... Yeah. They're in here. That says no longer capable of walking. That's because of bruised machine pistols, because he's hit the left and right leg. So it looks like he did try to just stop him. But yeah, we'll have to look after these and see what happens. In terms of pets, we do have some pets. Let's have a quick look. We do have a raccoon one, which we're going to rename. So, Rocket. So we have Rocket the raccoon. We have Blanche, the 7-year-old rat. I didn't even know rats can live that long. And we have James Snackavoy, the female turkey, age 3. So yeah, it's a nice eclectic and varied mix of animals. I like the way that we can now train them. So I'm going for obedience training on the raccoon. Cargo pods have just landed. And they've given us buffalo wool. That'll be good because it is currently summer. It's the 5th of August. There you go. So that's summer. So when it's coming to winter, we'll be able to make some nice parkas, hopefully, and sort that out. You can see that these are getting healed now. There you go. But we've only got, sadly, the herbal medicine. We don't have the packaged medicine. But it'll hopefully be alright. And what I am hoping, actually, is that they don't get given some meals that are horrible, because they have been previously. Give some meals. A lot of these are just things like, you know, bruises and stuff. So they'll be up and about in no time. I mean, they're paint. Look at bruise, and crack rib cage. That's going to hurt. At least they weren't shooting. But I guess that's something you can't do when you're in close combat. Do have a minor break risk, and that's Robbins now, the one that's actually taking care of all these ones, but they'll get there. it's actually 30 odd degrees C in there. What I need to do then is build a cooler to try and cool this place down. It is far too warm, and we'll put it probably there. And that should hopefully make this a little bit better to live in. This place also will probably require the same treatment, so we'll put it in there, I think. So you have a heater, and the heater can bring temperature up, and the cooler, it doesn't just make cold air. it has to obviously transfer it. So if you've got, say, if it's minus 20 degrees outside and you want to make the inside, say, 21 degrees, it's not going to happen. If you've got a temperature differential of 40, it's not going to happen. However, you can basically suck heat out there and put it out there, which can be useful for certain things. Like the freezer, for example, make it cold, or you can, I'm guessing you can warm it up as well. Anyway, so that's now trying to achieve an ideal temperature of 21 degrees, and it is down to 25. It's still going down. What are these sleeping quarters like? 21, 23, and 24. So that's not too bad for summer in this area. We have that fire burning as well, which I really don't need, and it's just burning fuel. But I quite like it being around there, because it's around the party spot, a nice grand statue thing there, and also a wooden horseshoe pin. So, the object was to build this generator, but I don't think we're going to get that. Another one we could do, over on the right-hand side, you can see it says item stash. Threat is sleeping mechanoids, one of, and the contents is silver, 1,694 generic units of currency. What's this? Josie proposed marriage to Lumi. Lumi agreed on the two are now engaged. Ooh, cool! Congratulations to both of you. At some point, coming the days, they will have their marriage ceremony and invite the colonists. Consider placing a marriage spot. We want the control the ceremony occurs. Yeah, cool. I believe that is in... There it is. So there's a marriage spot. Where do you want the marriage spot? Where would a nice place be? Maybe near the front here? That would be nice, overlooking the lake and such. It's not very nice. Maybe in the fields. In the fields here would be nice, wouldn't it? I think. Yeah, I think around here would be nice. There we go. Still have to keep an eye on that. We also might want to... Hey, Blanche, are you eating that? Shh, Blanche eating that. Yeah, Robin has got some tattered clothes, apparently. It is that flak vest. But I can't make flak vests. I also don't have electricity to put the lights on. I think it's in the... It's not the smithy. Smithy can make helmet and... Can't make a flak vest. There's helmets, incendiary shells, things like that. And that's destroy weapons. I do like that. I can smelt weapon. What weapon though can you make? Can I just say smelt a doomsday rocket launcher? What? Or break down, I was going to say. It breaks it down. Yeah. Yeah, you can take apart mechanoids and stuff. So, I mean, do we go ahead and try to take that mechanoid out? How long do we have? We've got 16 days left. So maybe it's best if we wait. Lumi's fiance. I don't think I really want to send them out on a mission to attack a mechanoid just yet. Let me install this thing here. Just installed a nice statue. I don't understand. There's a grand statue as well. I'll tell you what. You know what we'll do? We'll have a grand statue where they're going to get married. like that. And this will keep them warm. That's a grand statue, is it? An explosion in a box factory. If that's a statue, then okay, fair enough. Well, I'm hoping Ollie and the paramedic Vud or Jaw recover. Health is fine now, as you can see, and their social needs. He's got loads of friends. Needs are fine, so it's just a case of recruiting. And there's some resistance there. You can just say reduce resistance, which I think we'll do. We'll just say reduce resistance. What about Ollie? Reduce resistance as well. You're just talking to them rather than try and recruit. That's probably the best option. It's probably the best option. What I want to do is... Oh, there's that building gone there, so that's fine. So I will go to floor and remove floor. I don't know if removing this floor actually gives me that floor back. I know removing the walls does. Which is why we got decent storage down here. Like slate blocks and all that sort of thing. Yeah. Looks like it's harvest time as well. I did have a big problem in the last in-game year because... Oh, confusion Ollie again. Oh yes, it does give you resources back. I just don't think there's much I can do about that, about Ollie. Yes, I did have a big problem when it came to the crops. I was just about to harvest a load of crops, including potatoes, rice, and I don't know what else was it. It wasn't strawberries. I think it was corn that I had. I think it was corn, and a blight came, and there was loads of these blighted, so I had to quickly get rid of all of that. And then once that happened, we had a cold snap, and then that just killed off the rest of the plants. I tried to harvest what I could, but I probably got out 25% in total, and that meant that in winter it was a big problem, so I had to send someone in the world over to the next town along, which is sort of ironically called Lentilwood, and we managed to trade for some chicken or whatever it was that we brought back, some corn or anything. Anyway, so it looks like these are having a bit of a natter. Their resistance is going down now, so we'll get rid of that. And then whoever's was in there, it's all covered in horribleness. So there's a lot of stuff for them to do. A lot of stuff I'm gonna crack on with. I really want to replace that wall. I want to put that slate wall in because this wooden door and the wooden wall really starting to bug me a bit. I wonder if you can place it over the top. So we'll go to structure and to wall and to slate to wall. Golden wall! No. Slate wall. No, you cannot. An identical wall already exists. I disagree. Not anymore. I'm probably going to keep the door as wood because quite frankly I can't be... I'm not really too bothered about removing that. There we go. So let's just double check to see if everybody's armed, which I think most of them are that can be armed. We do have two pacifists who just are incapable of violence. So let's have a look at their bio. Oh, it's under by there as well, isn't it? Bio. So shooting 4, not very good. Shooting 9, and they have what? Machine gun pistol. I tell you what, let's equip the bolt action rifle. Robbins, equip the machine pistol, and I think that's it. Oh, shooting 11. Sorry for Josie. Maybe the shotty then. How good is the shotty is the question. Damage 18. I think I would rather give them the rifle. Oh, but they also had the auto pistol. That's right. He looked like he's got a Deckard coat on from Blade Runner, so that's why we give him the executive pistol, because it's called where is it? It's auto pistol. It does have a name. The Alligator. Fair enough. Name the gun. Never name the gun. So hopefully Ollie and... let's call him Vija. We'll be able to recruit. Loom's a bit of a night owl. What are they doing? Oh, I've just got some stone cutting to do. I'll crack on and do that, shall I? Good grief. So we've got missions to do. Should we send them off on the missions? I'm very tempted to send some off on the missions, but I don't know. I've never fought before this thing. It says sleeping mechanoids. Doesn't tell me anything about them. Historically, robots in this game are rock hard, so what am I going to do about that? Well, I'll take Lumi. I'll take Fox. And I'll take Josie. Go on, I'll do that. We'll see what we can do. We'll take them all. And just hope that nothing bad happens before the wedding. Just tempting fate to send them out to verse a big robot thing. Whatever that might be. Having a chat with Ollie there. Zit. Yep. We've got a problem with that cable. So that cable's went bang and we've lost all of our power. And there's no wind. Exactly what we needed, right? And then Ollie's confused again. That's just a nature of the beast, I guess. Anyway, what we're going to do, go to world. We're going to build a caravan. We'll take Jossie, Lumi, and we'll take Robbins, probably. In terms of items, actually no, choose the route first. We're going there. Total route time 0.4 days. Okay, that's fine. I guess what we'll do then is take all the pemmican. Won't even need to take all the pemmican. 200 pemmican. No need. 140 pemmican. That'll do us. That's probably overdoing it anyway. There we go. Accept that. It says yes, you've only got so much food. But look, forage. 14.3. So, I'm not really bothered. Right, so that caravan's going to be formed. Your colonists will now gather the items and leave the area. So we'll be left with Wolfram, who is our socialite. You can see very good social and good at plants. They are a botanist, I believe. Oh no, altruist. We have Skeeter, who is a thinker. And we have Fox, who is a digger, but also has a gun. There has been times when I've left. Oh, are they playing? They're playing pool there. I think they were. Billiards table. Yeah, I think they were playing some billiards. There has been times when I've left with most of my, well, all of my party of like armed people. I think one person was armed with a pistol, and then I got raided, didn't I? And they all had granite clubs and such, and it was just, nope, that's me going to die. And indeed, the colony did not fare too well. In terms of who's left, though, there is people who can warden. That's fine. That's Wolfram. So we should be able to look after Ollie and Vija. And obviously, we've still got the animals as well, wandering around the place. In terms of food, right, we've landed at the right place. So in terms of food, you can see we're doing very good. Harvest's good. We probably won't get an... Oh no, we probably will get another harvest before winter, which is good. Might want to hunt some animal and make ourselves some fine meals. Fine meals. Work amount 8. What's the difference? It takes ingredients and vegetarian, whereas that one just requires raw food. Okay. So is cooking that meal just better? From a combination of meat and plant ingredients. We should be, as long as you've got 2 ingredients, that should be alright. Let me suspend that then. And see if it works. So we'll suspend that and see if we can cook fine meals. It will take longer, but when you eat a fine meal, it's better. Because they like it better. So we'll jump to location and we can see that we have a Lancer. Age 1262, I'm guessing years, equipped with a charge lance. Human-sized combat mechanoid with huge optical sensors on its face for aiming at weapons at long range. While effective distance is weaker in melee combat, veterans of mechanoid wars know that often the safest thing to do is to charge. Well, my guys are all ranged, so that's not going to work out too well. What I'm going to do then, I'm going to take them on a flanking mission. You can see it's actually sleeping. And if we can get round the back like this, which we can, what we want to do is we want to just get right up in it in melee. That's probably the best thing to do. There we go. Get in melee, get round it, get around it. It's got a lance, which I'm assuming means some sort of railgun. So just beat it up. Yeah, I know none of these are really good in close combat, but quite frankly, it's dealt with. Perfect. Right. Well done. So let's claim. I'm going to claim all of this, and we'll head inside. And, aha, there is all of our silver. Excellent. Right, quite frankly. Good job, well done. There is something over there. I could claim and dismantle that, but I'm not going to be tempting fate. Nothing else that I really want. I will head off. That's job done. We've got the silver, and we've managed to successfully complete that. Reform the caravan, everybody... pemmican's coming back, all that coming back, berries that we've picked. And we can bring all the silver, but we can't bring back the lancer. What if we don't take as many berries? Actually, choose route. 1.1 days to get there. Right, is there a way we can come back possibly with that thing? No, there is no way. Can we go? It says movement speed 11 tiles. Carrying less gives a speed bonus. Well, does it... would that work? I don't think I'll be able to move. No, it's a mobile. It is a mobile. I thought it would be a mobile. Right, so... gear. No. Just gonna have to drop it. We just can't carry it. Shame, I wanted to disassemble it. But anyway, they're heading back. Yep, they're moving. Okay. Good mission. Happy, happy. Get back, have a wedding, job done. Right. We also need to get some electricity because that's generally... it can improve a wedding. Be able to, you know, have lights on the bunting and whatnot. And, oh, we should really cook a cake. Add bill, lavish meal. No. Requires cooking 8, so nobody here can cook a lavish meal. Not surprised. I'm just going to see, have we got any nice meals in here? What have we got? Simple meal. Simple. There we go, fine meal. Boomer meat, rice and berries. Lovely. To be fair, we also have loads of muffalo meat, loads of boom rat meat, and loads of pemmican. Sky, Prime Councillor of... I almost read that as Hiroshima there. Herr Shoria has informed us of the collection of valuable items worth 1,923 generic units of currency, and it is basically silver. It won't last. There's a group of 1 man-hunting muffalo wandering. Oh, well, that's a fairly interesting one. We do have sniper rifles and bolt-action rifles, and we could probably take that out of range. So I'm fairly confident we could probably deal with that. But anyway, what's going to happen now anyway? They're going to crack on. Hopefully, is Ollie feeling any better today? Health. Nothing there. Prisoner. Resistance is only going down by a little bit. Current resistance is 2.0. You see the lights flickering on and off there. I will have to probably shift this sculpture at some point. That's pretty cold, that coffee. I don't particularly mind cold coffee, but that's tepid. World, they're almost back. In fact. Oh! There's a raid. Oh. Hang on. So, the raid is over there. We have Chris, Inigo, and Rachel. What do they got? Bolt action rifle path, look of it. But the caravan has arrived. The caravan is up north. So what I need to do, yes, is skirt right around indeed. Because they'll be building that. They don't attack straight away. If you get too close, they will. They will get too close. But I'm going to get ourselves positioned so we can defend. Everybody is drafted. So, I think we have engaged technically. Yeah, we have engaged. We got a bit too close. But, what have we got? We've got a sniper rifle. We've got... It is actually a sniper rifle as well. Sniper rifle, normal. We've got a bolt action rifle. And we got an auto pistol. There's one shot out, and immediately it's looked like it's wanged into Chris the soldier to the left leg. And they don't seem to be too keen on sticking around now. Yes, Chris. Are you interrupting a wedding? I think it's Lumi's wedding as well. So they're going to go back and say, yeah, they've got sniper rifles there. They're bleeding. Look at that. They are bleeding. Oh, there's the attack. So it looks like Rachel didn't get the message or didn't want to get the message. So there's some shots out. They are charging up towards the wind turbine. They're now being taken out. Looks like Ingo is also following up, and they are now down, and Chris is legging it. And I will mark all of that as not forbidden. And then, right, everybody, get yourselves a bit of a kip. And there you go. So, that was fairly non-productive fight for them. We're not going to strip them because all the clothes that they have on them, if you take them off them like this stuff here, it's all tainted anyway, so yeah. We can make clothes now. It's things like armor that I'm hesitant to take any clothes off unless it's really good. I'm still not convinced that the downsides are worth it. However, the armor and such, it does provide good protection. And as such, it's probably good that we keep hold of that. But anyway, that's a little bit of my RimWorld experience so far. Loving it, quite frankly. Really, truly enjoying coming back onto this thing. A lot more interesting, a lot more stuff in it. I mean, it's going to go wrong at times. It's just going to go horribly wrong. You're going to, you know, be raided at the wrong moment. You're going to have lots of events that come and just totally hammer you. And it's just, are you drinking beer? Hide in room Ollie. He's hiding in his room because his daughter died. But that was a long time ago. Paula. And I believe that was, she was a bandit anyway. Anyway. Yeah, she was a bandit. Raiding, oh, it wasn't raiding our camp. We raided a bandit camp that had been raiding other ones. There's geothermal power now completed, which is good. We can research whatever we want. But I'd like to have waited for the wedding, but I think it's going to take a while. Does it actually tell us when? Doesn't say. No. Doesn't say. Oh, he's hungry, darkness and sweaty. Wonder what's going on there. All the fighting outside, obviously. Anyway, so there's my RimWorld. It's basic, but we're doing alright. We're doing alright. A refugee chased. A low-wage worker named Zaltra calls you from nearby. She's being chased by pirates from the Saw Brigands. They are hostile. They have 2 drifters, 1 gunner, and 3 scavenger gunners, and 1 thrasher. offer safety, and let's see if I regret that after the ensuing combat. That might be another episode if indeed we do that. If you want to see more RimWorld, by all means, let me know. After playing this now, I'm very up for just doing a full series on it and starting from scratch. And, you know, by all means, any tips, tricks, advice, then by all means, please let me know. It would be most appreciated. And, yeah, I'll see what happens with this one. Hope you have enjoyed the video and the little tour. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.